Hey guys, last month, 32% of all transactions closed involved a cash buyer. This is really interesting information. And if you stack up a cash buyer against a finance buyer, as a seller, which one would you prefer to have? Well, of course, you'd probably prefer to have a cash buyer, even though it's easy to say, well, financing is still cash to the seller. That's true, it is when it closes. But the hurdles to close are a little bit higher, right? There's some hurdles we have to get over. Number one, the buyer has to qualify, the home has to qualify, there has to be an appraisal, there has to be underwriting approval. So there's like all these little hurdles. So if I had the choice at the outset of a cash buyer or a finance buyer, probably want to take a cash buyer. Now here's the question mark. How do we incentivize this? This is an interesting conversation that most agents are not having with their seller, and that is, hey, you know what? 32% of the buyers last year in the market were cash buyers. Would you like to incentivize cash buyers to make offers on your house? Why would I do that? Well, here's the script I would say. I'd say, well, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, of course we'll look at any offers from anybody. But when you have a cash buyer, you're not dealing with the buyer suddenly at the last second not qualifying for the loan. We're not dealing with potential for a low appraisal. We're not dealing with underwriting for some reason throwing a roadblock into closing. We can also remove contingencies faster generally when we have a cash offer, which means we can, if you want to, speed up closing generally a little bit faster than we would with a finance buyer. So some real advantages. Now, to incentivize those offers, you might consider giving a cash discount. It's up to you. You don't have to, but that's a possibility. So what would you give people? Maybe a 1% discount or a 2% discount off the price. And here's the reality. Let's just be honest with each other on the agent level here. How many times when we get a financed offer is the finance buyer asking for closing costs? Asking for credits, asking for down payment assistance, asking for a buy down on interest rates. And so inevitably you're spending 1 or 2% of the purchase price anyway with a finance buyer. Now I'm going to just use that same tactic, but I'm going to use it for a cash buyer. Guys, this is an interesting strategy, and I really want you to start thinking about this conversation with sellers at the listing table because I think it has value. I think it has merit. You guys decide for yourself, but I wanted to give it to you today. Guys, if you want more ideas like this, you want to take it to the next level with your business, join us over at eRealEstateCoach and the Path Performance Coaching. We've got an incredible 20-week coaching program every day with me for 20 weeks. It's got hundreds of downloads. It's got amazing social media assets and 3 live coaching sessions every single week. And the first month is only $1. So I'd love to see you over there. Have a great day. Good selling.